Alright, what is going on, guys? Shifty here. Thanks for tuning in to another video. I hope y'all liked the last video. We finally tuned the car, put it on E85. In today's video, we are actually going to be installing, I know y'all see the title, so let me go ahead and pull it out, because being honest with you guys, I've had this for quite some time. Now, let's see here. Opening it up, if any of y'all guessed it, we're going to be installing the Starliner roof. I have I believe this is a 500 count. So we got the LED fiber optic lights. I got this off Amazon. Like I said, I've had it I got it back earlier this year, honestly, because this was always something that I had wanted to install in the car. And fun fact, the previous owner, I don't know who he is, but he actually did previously install some sort of headliner. It's already 7:40. I just got home from work, so I apologize if the video is pretty dark. I'm honestly probably not gonna really show too much of me taking out the headliner since it is so dark. You guys really won't be able to see exactly what I'm doing, but basically, you can just look up a video. Honestly, if anyone else is wanting to do this, you basically just have to remove the two front pillars where like your tweeters sit, obviously the ones in the rear. You have to remove the dome lights. If my car only has one set, if maybe yours has two, you have to remove both of those. And from there, the roof should basically come down. If it doesn't, you might have to remove like the pillar where the seat belts sit. You know, you might have to move a few things around in order to get that headliner off, but relatively it should be pretty easy for the most part. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. A good rule of thumb, you definitely want to let the glue sit for about a good 24 hours to completely dry, so that you get a really nice, you know, professional look whenever it's all said and done. Don't try to rush the process. Let's go ahead and get started on this, guys. And like I said, I apologize because it is very dark, so apologize if I don't film a whole bunch. I'm gonna try to do my best with the filming, so let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, guys, so I've already started on the process of taking this headliner off. So I already got the dome lights down. These things are an absolute bitch. Pardon my language here. There's these little clips right here, right? On both sides. They're on the side right there. Right there. So you have to wiggle that in there to get that undone. What I just use a flathead. You just got to get a feel for it, find it in there, and it'll come right down. That's the most annoying part. Right here for the sun visor, it's a T20. So just a little T-bit 20 like that. Do it on both sides. Just unscrews that. That one's easy. For this one, to get it fully off, there's a little clip that you have to undo. I got that one off already. So this one, you just got to take out that little clip right there. Once you do that, it'll come off. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Let's see. We're going to put this guy right in here. This one, my hand will not... And then pull it down like so, just like that, and then slide this back, and then this guy should basically from there come out. So I accidentally hit it like that and it came down. So this is a little clip I'm talking about. There's just a little clip right here, so you just undo that and then bam, it's off. And just place that guy right there. All right, so now we basically have the entire front portion of this loose. Just kind of pulling a little bit on the front end. I still need to do this side pillar right here because I already have this one on the driver's side loose. So this pillar right here, just finding a good place to grab it and just pull it. So I'm gonna put this light down right there. You guys aren't gonna really be able to see what exactly it is I'm doing, but just pull down somewhat gently, because this is where the airbags sit at. So you see I just pulled it back a little bit. I'm not trying to take the whole thing completely apart or off. Now we're gonna move to the back. we're going to remove back pilot piece right here, and on both sides this piece, and the headliner should at that point come off the car. All right, so this is a lot better. So basically guys, what you're gonna do, you're gonna pull this guy down from here, you're gonna grab right here, this whole thing right here will pop out like so. Just be kind of careful. If you want, you can remove the seatbelt. I'm trying to get around it, so yeah, as you can see, I've basically already pulled it down. So basically this whole thing, and there you guys can see, you can see the little holes and everything. Yep, just like that. So from there, the headliner will come off of the car, and we're just basically going to gently try and pull this out.
12 o'clock midnight.
Alrighty boys, so I got her out of the car. Like I said, as you can see these little holes to where the guy, I don't think that's 500 stars if I'm being honest. So I'm probably just gonna honestly drill my own holes. I'm gonna take it inside, gonna kind of play with it, FaceTime my boy and see how I'm gonna go about. I might even do, because this is 500 stars I got, but finally got it out of the car. This is what the top of a Mustang looks like, just in case anyone was wondering. It wasn't that bad to take it out, if I'm being honest. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but there's plenty of videos. I'm making a video to help y'all out. Like I said, I think the hardest part is these little clips right here. I'm just gonna put this thing back into place. Yeah, the hardest part I feel like is these dome lights right here. The sun visors were not that hard, if I'm being honest.
The next morning.
What is going on, guys? So it's the next day and we're drilling the holes currently right now. So this is a bit of a process because the fiber optic kit that I have the stars, and I also have or the lights, the fibers, whatever, and I also have fiber optic shooting stars as well. So the stars, so that's the front. So I'm gonna do like 2 along here, 2 this way, 2 this way, and I'll probably do like, you know, a line down. So like I said, now you guys see it in the light. The previous owner apparently had already installed a kit like this. However, I guess he was somehow able to take it off the car before he you know, gave it to the Copart or whatever. So I am in the process of right now of trying to drill all out these holes. I've already basically done that whole side, and I think this whole side, it's one or the other. So I'm not gonna bore you guys. I'll maybe do like a little time lapse, a little bit of me drilling all these holes, and then we're gonna sneak the wires through the holes. And then I might do the hot gluing as well today, because I have to let this thing sit for 24 hours. So I'm trying to just get as much done as possible. My boy was just here helping me out. I'm gonna get started on this because this is gonna take me quite some time, because I'm trying to do this as quick as possible, but also give it at least like 24 hours to dry and everything so that it comes out looking like professionally done. Alrighty guys, so what I've been doing for the past like few minutes, I've been going around the board feeling, because the guy who did this before, you need to make sure when you're doing this, you get a pair of pliers or whatever, or like scissors or clippers to really cut it at the source, as thin as the headliner here, because I should be able to run my hand through here and not have to feel any little like piece of, and I'm gonna vacuum this out, I shouldn't have to feel any pieces of the fiber like this poking out. So I've spent the past few minutes going around trying to feel for where they are and just pick them out with a pair of pliers. So I believe I got all of them, at least as good as it's gonna get. I'm gonna vacuum it out right now, and then I'm going to drill some holes for the fiber optic shooting stars, because I want them to probably go like, I'll probably do one line this way, I'll try to do one diagonal, and then the other one diagonal, and I might do some this way. I'll probably try to go like all 4 ways, trying to cover the entire roof panel. I'm gonna mark them in a black Sharpie, and then we're gonna start sneaking the fibers through the holes. Alrighty guys, this is a actual process. So I just got done marking all the holes. I'm not sure if you guys can quite see this, but I marked them in Sharpie, all the holes for the shooting stars. Basically did a line across this way, one across this way, so it's kind of like a big star in the middle. I did 2 this way, 2 this way. I think that's it. But like you can kind of see where like it kind of interconnects at certain points and everything. So I'm not sure how many shooting stars actually comes with the kit. Probably should have looked at that, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Well, actually I should look at that. I'm gonna look at that real quick, and then I'm gonna get started on drilling all the holes. All right guys, so I'm going through the process right now, sneak all these fibers inside of here, and it is not fun, but we're doing it. Alrighty guys, sorry my GoPro died, so I'm recording on my iPhone here, but just a bit of an update. This takes some time. You have to devote some time into this. So I have everything all wired up, hooked up the meteor lights as well. Those I have kind of just like some here, some there, kind of just all over the place, right? That's where this is right here. I took some electrical tape, took off all the plastic, wrapped this all up in electrical tape, because that's the front of the headliner, and we're gonna be sneaking it back, and it's gonna hide back on the passenger side armrest. So I just checked everything out, everything works. If y'all wanna know what it looks like, let me turn off my light here. So there you can kind of see that's what it looks like from up top. Ow! And then down below, this is what it looks like. I have it, I think, in like meteor mode right now. So last and finally, we get to install this back into the car, and then we have to wire everything up. Alrighty guys, so a few days have passed, and I started a little earlier today cutting some of the wires. This is literally the last thing that I have left. I installed the headliner. All right, first and foremost, let me say, Installing this headliner back in this car was an actual pain in the ass, let me tell you. I mounted the box back along this side, and it was just, it's a pain in the ass, all right? I'm just, first and foremost, it's a real pain. Had to go and buy some cutters. So right now, everything works. I've double checked. I don't think the meteors work. I think something might have came unplugged. It was a very short amount of distance between being able to try to mount the box properly in the back. Some wire is hanging out. I'm not gonna lie, the way the wire's looking, hanging out, it doesn't look like super professional, but I mean, on the bright side, it does work. Plus, let's be honest, no one is ever gonna be sitting in the back seat. I honestly think I'm gonna eventually do a rear seat delete because the back seats are basically pointless. And why not save a little bit of weight? And plus, it would look nice to have some carbon fiber back there. So right now, all I have left is just go on top, and it kind of sucks it's dark out and it's cold on top of it, but the E85 cold start is going to sound amazing. Sorry, neighbors. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to finish all of this up, and then I'll turn it on for you guys, and we'll see the final product.
Epilogue.
Dime, esto es lo que tú querías. Yo soy fino, esto es trap de galería. Tú eres un charro, Rocky de aquí, una porquería.